Miss Kavanaugh has the flu, so she asked me to fill in.
I see. So you're studying journalism as well?
No, English lit. Um, Kate's my roommate.
So there is a lot of buzz going around about a 50 Shades 4. Rumor has it we might finally get to see what's next for Christian and Anna, and after the whirlwind of emotion and drama in the earlier films, that thought alone is pretty exciting. So let's lay out everything we know and imagine about what could be coming next. First off, a quick refresher is always helpful. The 50 Shades saga started as a trilogy of novels by British author E.L. James. 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Freed, which were released around 2011 and 2012. The story follows Anastasia Steele, a recent college graduate, and Christian Grey, a rich entrepreneur, as they navigate their intense, complicated relationship, one that introduces Anna to the world of BDSM. The books were a huge hit, and Disney-backed Universal Pictures brought them to life on the big screen. 50 Shades 1, 2, and 3 followed, starring Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan, and they delivered on that steamy storytelling fans were craving. Now here's where it gets even more promising for fans. After the original trilogy, E.L. James went on to retell the story from Christian Grey's point of view. First came Grey in 2015, which led us into Christian's head during the events of the first book. Then came Darker in 2017, giving us his perspective on the second installment, and finally Freed in 2021, closing out the story. Because these books already exist, they actually bring fresh angles and untold emotional layers that haven't yet made it to the screen. This means there's plenty of material to fuel 50 Shades 4. Instead of just rehashing the same story, a fourth movie could blend elements from these Christian-centric books or move forward into genuinely new territory. It could build on the emotional journeys we've already seen and let us rediscover the story through Christian's eyes or even push the characters into brand new territory. And that's what makes the whole idea so compelling because it opens the door for both familiar moments and completely unexpected plot twists. So what might 50 Shades 4 actually look like? One exciting possibility is that it jumps ahead a bit in Anna and Christian's life together. At the end of Freed, we see them happily married, and spoiler alert, they're expecting their little one, Theodore Raymond Grey, affectionately known as Teddy. A fourth movie could pick up as they settle into family life, facing all the joys and newfound challenges of parenthood. We could follow them adjusting to their roles as mom and dad, juggling late-night feedings and diaper changes with big career moments and intimate relationship milestones. And speaking of careers, Anna's professional life has been on the rise lately. She's moved into a more influential role at Grey Publishing after leaving Seattle Independent Publishing, and that opens up a whole range of storylines. We could see Anna taking on new responsibilities, facing workplace challenges, or meeting rivals in the publishing world. That would offer an interesting balance to the family side of things, showing how she handles both personal and professional growth. Meanwhile, Christian could be undergoing a transformation of his own. Becoming a father could stir up old insecurities, and that's a setup ripe for emotional exploration. We might see him balancing control and vulnerability, working on managing his anxieties while striving to be the best possible father. Throw in some reflection on his past, a deeper look into Christian's therapy journey, and maybe even some challenges that test his strength, and you've got material that's both moving and growth-oriented. To keep things fresh, a fourth installment could introduce some new drama. Maybe a former business rival pops back on the scene, or perhaps there's a personal threat or scandal that forces Anna and Christian to stand strong together. This could bring action, suspense, and the kind of twists that keep fans hooked. Of course, none of this would be complete without the support system of beloved characters like Elliot and Kate, who are now parents of their own child. Including them would not only provide emotional resonance, but also lighten the tone with comedic and heartfelt moments. Seeing old friends rally around Anna and Christian's expanding family makes the story feel grounded and communal, like we're celebrating alongside them rather than just watching from afar. One of the things fans loved about the novels was the dynamic internal reflection, like Anna's inner goddess or the detailed BDSM contract. While the films opted for subtlety, leaving those elements on the page, a fourth movie could honor the original emotional depth without overloading the screen. For example, they could touch more on the therapeutic aspect of Christian's life. He's being threatened by Dr. Flynn in the books, and that journey toward healing is such a powerful theme to explore. That kind of mental health storyline could resonate with many viewers and add real emotional weight. Similarly, the concept of BDSM contract can be revisited in a more nuanced way. The film simplified it, but a new installment could go deeper into consent, communication, and respect. Still steamy, certainly, but with a sharper focus on relationship dynamics and ethics. Think about it, a story that blends romance, family, career, self-discovery, and emotional growth, all tied together with deeply personal character beats. And let's not forget to keep that signature 50 Shades chemistry alive, since that's what drew so many people in the first place. Now, given all this rich source material and narrative space, there's really no reason why 50 Shades 4 can't happen, especially when the number 1 and number 2 trilogies are destined to complement each other. A fourth movie could even combine Christian's perspective with brand new events after Freed, blending past and future as it deepens our love for Christian and Anna's story. And while we're imagining where this could go, let's brighten it up by imagining the ending. Picture Anna and Christian celebrating Teddy's second birthday with family and friends. They've weathered storms, grown stronger together, and now they're reaffirming their love and commitment, maybe even looking toward the next stage of life together. That kind of conclusion would give audiences a real sense of closure while leaving the door open for more stories if the series continues to grow. The bottom line is there's so much potential here. 50 Shades 4 could satisfy the hunger for more romantic growth, emotional healing, and new challenges, while showcasing the ongoing evolution of a powerful relationship. It's built on strong source material and would tap into what made the previous films resonate so strongly in the first place. So although nothing's been officially confirmed yet, the story possibilities are rich and the audience is ready. Whether bringing back Christian's internal journey, Anna's budding career, the emotional reality of parenthood, or a fresh external conflict, there's a real opportunity here to craft a fourth movie that honors the past while embracing the present. In other words, 50 Shades 4 isn't just possible, it could be something fans didn't even know they needed until they saw it. We could find ourselves part of new milestones with Anna and Christian, watching them grow, face challenges, and reaffirm their love. And if that happens, it'll be more than just another sequel. It could be a heartfelt continuation of our favorite unconventional love story. There is also talk about 50 Shades 4. One way the franchise could stay fresh and continue its legacy would be by introducing a new, younger cast, especially if the story shifts focus to a next-generation angle. Instead of continuing Christian and Anna's exact storyline, the fourth film could explore the life of their child. Remember, they have a son named Theodore Teddy Raymond Gray and a daughter named Phoebe in the books. The movie could jump forward in time and follow Teddy as a young adult. Maybe he's stepping into the business world, dealing with the pressure of his father's legacy, or even caught in a romantic situation that echoes his parents' complicated past. This opens the door to cast rising teen or early 20s stars. Think actors like Jacob Elordi, Jenna Ortega, or even someone from the Euphoria or Outer Banks crowd. These names already draw younger viewers, which would expand the fanbase beyond just fans of the original trilogy. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.